Yumi was frantically searching for her child's corpse in a pile of pig bones when her husband suddenly walked out of the bedroom, cradling their child in his arms. Yumi was stunned. Seeing the scattered pig bones on the floor, Shankun assumed Yumi had accidentally knocked over the pot. He quickly set the child down and helped Yumi to her feet. Shanjun hurriedly pulled Yumi to the faucet and rinsed her with cold water. He then rushed to find some ice, but at that moment, Yumi picked up the pot and smashed it towards Shanjun. When Shanjun regained consciousness, he found Yumi sitting on top of him, holding a knife and glaring at him fiercely. Shanjun was so frightened that he was on the verge of tears. At that instant, he was absolutely certain that it wasn't him who was sick, but Yumi. Seeing Shanjun's pitiful pleas for mercy, Yumi's heart finally softened, and she threw down the knife. Once Yumi's emotions stabilized, they both went to see a doctor. It turned out that both of them had issues. Shanjun was diagnosed with sleepwalking, while Yumi was suffering from postpartum depression. For the sake of their child, they both actively sought treatment as per the doctor's recommendations. A month later, the doctor informed Shanjun that he had fully recovered after the treatment. Shanjun finally breathed a sigh of relief. He bought some flowers, took the baby, and headed to a mental hospital in a mountainous area, intending to bring Yumi, who was receiving treatment there, back home. However, to his surprise, when Shanjun inquired at the front desk, he learned that Yumi had already left for home that morning. Shanjun then left the baby with his mother-in-law and drove home alone to look for Yumi. But the moment he pushed open the door, he was left speechless by the shocking scene inside the house. It was no longer the home he once knew. Apart from the floor used for walking, every surface, the furniture, sofa, windows, walls, and even the ceiling, was covered with numerous talismans. Shanjun could hardly imagine that after receiving treatment, Yumi's condition had actually worsened to such an extent that she transformed the house into this state within just a single day. At that moment, Yumi emerged from the room,